Amazing.
Tá. 1, 2, 3. Olá,
Olá,
amiguinhos. We nailed it.
How are we gonna start this?
Well, it's the most wonderful time
check?
of the year, so
Oh, yeah.
let's just start. Yes, Halloween. Halloween, it's my favorite month. It's our favorite holiday. Well, it's not important in Portugal.
No,
Now it
not
starts to be, but I always like it because it's the horror month. And it was always the month I could say I enjoyed horror movies without people looking at me as if I was a psycho.
We're not going to trick or treat. It's not really a thing around here. Even if it was.
Well, actually, there we have some. We have a thing, o pão por Deus. So in the day after Halloween, yes, the day after Halloween, it's the Day of the Dead, more or less. That's the day of yes, the Day of All Saints. So it's a Catholic holiday, and the kids have the tradition of kids knocking on people's doors and ask not for trick or treat, but pão por Deus. That's bread for God.
They're asking for money.
Yes, yeah. Basically, they're asking for money.
So this is panhandling.
Exactly. Well, when I lived with my mother, because that was a kind of a poor neighborhood, some kids were actually that were doing this. They actually were poor, and sometimes if you gave him food, they were actually happy. Well, money is always better. But now they stop doing that and have the tendency to go trick or treating. Yeah. And that's stupid. Here it's stupid.
If someone knocks on the door, I'm not going to.
No, it doesn't matter if it's the day or during the night. No. Except if it's our next door neighbor, because I need to talk to her. But that is not. So what what we want to say about Halloween is, like we already mentioned in previous videos, is that it's our month, so we will have some special promotions. Well, Drive-Thru has some special promotions.
Not yet.
But yes, they will have, and we'll have our
own.
This
weekend there are promotions. I've already sent an email to people who have bought things, and yesterday I posted that. Several places.
So there will be promotions on our horror scenarios that are basically all of them.
Almost. Yeah, well, I excluded the fantasy ones, even those that have some. Those will be on sale when Drive-Thru starts there.
And so next week we're gonna have another horror setting coming. This time for Epoch. Scenario, yes.
This time is a Wretched Epoch. Yeah.
And this week we had the
yesterday.
Wretched Wretched Depravity from Joe Coombs.
So this was what I have promised before the second Halloween scenario.
Yes. So yes, we had the first Halloween scenario. So check it.
I'm not sure if you could consider yours as an Halloween scenario.
Yeah, it's not Halloween scenario, but it just came in. Epoch. Yes, but it came in on Halloween. So
yes, well, probably when it's time for Halloween, there will be something else. Not horror. Do you want me to do that? Makes sense because people who are looking for Halloween stuff buy it before.
Of course. That's why we
not the week before.
Wretched. It comes a bit earlier,
like 1 month before, and 1 month and a week before, and then one month before. So people can buy it with some time to read it or to play it, because I don't think people are going to really have those Halloween sessions.
We should have an Halloween session.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure when it's Halloween.
I don't know.
Maybe if it's on a Sunday, it's probably. Okay, so the other thing that I said we were going to talk about, the fact check. So someone has been telling people that the Red Room has turned him into a god. Now let's going to explain this step by step. So what is the Red Room?
Depends of what you're seeing. Yeah, so it's a YouTube channel.
It's this YouTube channel, and it's our group on Facebook.
Yes.
And our group on our channel on Discord, and our group on MeWe. So all these places have virtual places have the name the Red Room.
And then there is the publisher.
Yeah, but that was a coincidence. Well, not a coincidence, but it was because people already have
They already knew us because of
Yeah,
the YouTube channel,
so-
so it would be stupid if we would use another
but
name.
the Red Room,
Started as a blog.
started a long time ago. It started.
That's
know.
why there is
8 years ago, 9
yes,
years
that's
ago.
why there is the original Facebook group has nothing
Yeah.
to do with it has a little bit to do with the role playing games, but also
It started-
about films.
Yeah, it started.
Music,
That's why we talk about
books.
it. So it started as a blog on Blogger. It's still there, though I haven't used it. In the Facebook group,
A page actually. Was it a page
Yeah,
first
it was
and then
a-
it became a group?
there weren't groups at the time. I think. So a Facebook page, yes, but it didn't. It wasn't used for more than a year, maybe a year and a half. Well, at least intensively, because Facebook pages don't have that much.
Interaction or
Yeah,
there was
people-
not
People don't read it on Facebook. Yeah, also, it was in Portuguese. So another reason because
Yeah.
why it didn't work out that well. So it started years ago, and I still had the page. Sometimes I publish things about movies and actors and sometimes music and books even. But it was very rare. But when I started the group, I thought, okay, why not the Red Room?
you already had a page.
Yeah,
You already
the
had
page.
a blogger.
Yeah,
You already
that's
had
it.
yeah,
And some of the
the
people
name
there,
and the profile.
some of the people who had liked the page were role players also, and I knew that I was going in the group. I was going to also discuss movies and other stuff, so it made sense to join the two things together. And then, the rest of the things adapt to the same name. The publishing, we could have called it Redshift or something like that, but
at the time, you didn't know exactly what was
yeah,
going
it
to
was
happen.
it was
with
just
Reddit.
it wasn't planned. So, and there's another reason. I already had 2 years before, I think, no, 1 year before, when I was thinking about publishing stuff. Before I talked to Grim Jim, I created a publisher account that wasn't used, but I created it. And I called it Red Room because it made sense. So it was already there. So I just hadn't. It wasn't approved because I didn't have uploaded anything, but it existed already. I would probably have to change the email if I wanted to create another account. So that's why I used it. Now, this is just a preliminary explanation.
For dummies.
Yes, I don't think. Of course, Dave, who is the guy who told people that we had turned him into a god.
He didn't really tell people because most of the time he's
talking to himself. But yeah, anyway, that guy is probably not going to watch this, but anyway.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. It's also
everybody knows him by now as the crazy guy who did the OSR will destroy himself video. And the OSR is dying like the dinosaurs.
So what happened? Who turned him into a god? Well,
nobody turned him into a god.
Joe made a joke, and the joke was he created a monster called Davida or something like that, and he published on his page. And someone, a fan told him he has no fans, he has no friends. He checked it himself.
Because Joe's page is public, so everybody can see everything.
He saw his name on the comments. He went to check him on Facebook. He found, and he did a print screen. And he has been telling.
He did
nobody a 30-minute. Himself.
Well, he did a 30-minute video about the Coombs post.
Yeah, he read that post very, 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 very slowly, and he stopped a lot of times to say, "Oh, this guy can't write." So
this is not how you write this word.
It was pretty annoying, and it's for us even more annoying because he's telling people, "Okay, so Joe has done things for our scenarios, but that's Redshift. That's not Red Room."
But that is another thing that is very annoying. Is Hi, Dave. And if you watch this, so this is just, please try to understand. When you did that video, apparently you did some comments there, and the red room, if you see someone in YouTube commenting as the red room, Dave, it's Miguel.
Yeah.
Because that's Miguel YouTube account.
Yeah.
So you did some posts there that I think is deleted because I can't see him.
Yes, I can still see.
And then
them
Joe
also.
went there and made his own comments, and then he
Yeah,
started arguing
Also,
with
in
Joe.
separate.
Yes.
It wasn't the same.
No, it wasn't in the same thread. It was
No.
something else. So he was telling Joe about him being in the red room, and Joe was telling him, "I'm not the red room." And then he told you, and then he answered to your comment saying,
Yeah,
"Stop impersonating the bad
because-
characters like the red room."
Yeah, that's a really.
So it's like it
Fucked up,
doesn't
I don't
know.
know.
If
I
you
don't
want to
know
stalk
what's
people,
wrong with him.
do your proper homework.
I don't
Because I
know.
saw him, he did the first post he did about the monster. That was this random guy did this, wrote this thing about me, and then the red room did this, an OSR group, so he can't keep his story straight.
No, it's about he has issues. So it's
But yeah, the red room is not wretched.
yeah. There are
In Joe Coombs,
there are
it's a
some things
collaborator
that,
of the collaborator.
There are
sounds good.
some
Very
some connections, of course. The Red Room is publishing, but the Red Room is just a name for a publisher. It's not, and I
in
use
the YouTube channel.
and I use the fucking name when
Yeah,
I'm interacting with people.
especially
So
in YouTube.
if you are saying the Red Room, of course there are many people who use that name, not just me. But in this case, in this particular case, people will think that you're mentioning me and not Joe Coombs. So that's it. I'm not the Red Room. I'm just using the name also, but I'm using the name.
Yeah, the
On
red room is
Twitter.
not a person. It's the
Yeah,
red room is
it's-
a room.
So, but I use the name for my Twitter account as both names, Miguel and the Red Room. So,
Yeah, my Twitter account also has my name.
Yeah, that's
Sylvia
it,
the
so-
red room.
so it's pretty simple to understand this. So, okay, let's explain. What is the Red Room?
What is the red room?
No, I'm not going to explain it again. Enough. And
We're going to try this with StreamYard one of these days, not today,
yeah,
because I'm feeling lazy, but yeah. And we don't like being on different computers. So maybe next week we'll just start using StreamYard. And if someone wants to join and tell
possibly-
stupid shit along with us, they
Yeah.
can also do that.
or use it for
Interviews. The
Interviews.
idea was to use it for interviews, but
Yeah,
we can
well,
also
not necessarily interviews in that strict
talks,
sense,
yes.
but yeah, to chat with someone who wants to come by and talk to us, or not talk to us, but talk
yes.
to someone, to the audience, which is right now no one. So anyway,
The cats are listening to us. at
maybe
least.
if we invite someone, there will be an audience at the time.
Well, it is Saturday. People have
Yes,
better things to do.
obviously.
But
Except us.
Yesterday, it was my grandma's birthday, so we had to go and eat pizza with no pineapple this time.
But even though we are doing live stream, people can watch this later, so it's like a recorded video.
Exactly. So, and when nobody appears, it ends up being shorter, so it's easier to watch.
Yeah.
I don't expect nobody to watch like a 2 hours streaming session unless we have Griffith on it.
Yeah, there are people who have longer than that. The Legion of Myth,
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.
but usually people are watching it as it is happening. So not me, because
Yeah,
it's
no.
during the night.
I'm asleep at that time.
Yeah, I'm asleep.
You sometimes are not asleep.
Also. Perhaps
you're-
when they start, but they start very late, and that prolongs it through the night.
So let's talk a little bit about the new things without going with too much details about layouts.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to talk about layouts now. So, Sylvia's scenario for Ratchet the Pockets
In Sanatorium.
almost ready. I just have to pick a picture for the cover. The rest of it is done. I'll edit it.
And we have nothing else to. This is important news. We have
What is?
nothing else. No, we have nothing else ready for this
Oh,
for the
okay.
rest of the month. So
The rest
there
of
is
the month?
nothing.
Oh yeah, okay. So,
Yes, the month that
the
it just
month is
started.
started today. So
Next week we have a
one book
scenario.
already, so that
Yes.
that one will be released next week, and then, well, not then.
And then
Now I'm going to start working on the space setting, the one we've mentioned before, the Wretched Legion setting. With obviously it won't be just the Wretched Legion; it will have more things to talk about,
like the gay pirates, the
Like the
gay
gay pirates,
BDS pirates.
and I don't know what else, but it will have other things. I will come up with stuff while I'm writing, and I intend to start working on the new game, the Super Vigilantes, not supers, well, supers, but actually Vigilantes. That will be the next thing, and I'll probably work on both, maybe.
And maybe if
I'm not sure
I
about
can do something, there'll be another scenario
Yeah.
this month. If I can finish it in time, so there will be. Well, it's just the beginning of the month, so
Yeah, there will be time for
I'm
that.
working on something small for something for country that is based on the Ghost of Mars, but is how is the word retro?
What? Retro what?
Because the Ghost of Mars is Western, but takes place in space. So I kind of retroversed it. No, it is not
That's
the
not it. I
the
don't-
word. I'm missing the word. That's the word for that. It's reverse engineering.
Oh yeah.
So that was not the word, but that one is. So I'm reverse engineering Ghost of Mars. So it will be a weird Western taking place on Earth.
Very likely there will be another should I call it, a setting, which is also one of those that were published before by Postmortem.
Yeah.
That's probably something that I will do this month.
All bets are off.
Near
I
the
have it
end
here.
of the month, maybe. That's
Yes, it's the first one. This one takes place in Lisbon,
Lisbon,
in
future.
Avalidade, or in New Flash
Yeah.
universe.
So that's that
we
will
already
be,
talked
I
about
think,
it.
easy to do. Just some adapting some stats and doing a new layout, of course.
And after that, the only thing that is not that wasn't retroversed is Saint Claude. Saint Cloud.
Yeah,
so that will be
going to
next year.
As I was saying, then I will work on the superhero game. I don't know. I can promise when, because I'm not sure about if she's going to do something else.
And you want to do the setting for space also.
Yeah, so I don't think the Vigilante scenario game will be for this month.
That's it. I don't think so. That's not gonna happen.
No, that's not gonna happen. But the setting maybe, because I'm not sure how large will be that setting. It might be.
It depends on what's gonna happen when you actually start to write.
Yeah, if I start having ideas, I can do something bigger. But I'm not sure if people, because I haven't actually done just a setting. Just setting. No, not this time. So I'm not sure how people are going to react to this. So I can promise if it will be a big book or a small book. Let's see. If I have many ideas, I'll just keep on writing, and then start with the supers, and then there are other things to do, layouts.
Yeah. Don't look at me when you say layouts, but
layouts.
yes. Yeah.
And
well, after
there's also a setting, probably a setting by Joe Kunz, post-apocalyptic setting. I don't think it will be a game. It's probably a setting. And that's something that's, I'm not sure if it's done. Maybe it is, maybe not, because he has already sent me the file, but maybe he will still do some more stuff with it. So, but that's probably something that I will pick up soon. So there aren't many plans now. It's just
well, I have lots of
there
plans.
are many plans.
I have tons of ideas. I just
are
don't have time to do them. And let's see. Well, if this scenario for Epoch grabs people interest, I'm gonna probably start working on scenarios from Epoch on the until the end of the year. Then I'm gonna start working on a fantasy game. I have ideas for at least 3 of them, and one of them is gonna be like a Christmas game. It's gonna be Wretched Kids,
For
so it's gonna
December.
be very
Or
Christmassy.
November,
Yeah, well, it needs to be in the end of November,
like
in time for Christmas.
like we did with the Halloween
Yes.
things. So
It's gonna be
1 month
inspired
before
on
Christmas.
the what's his name in English? The cidade das,
I don't know.
the city of the
City of Lost Children.
yes, the city of
La
lost
Cité des
children.
Enfants Perdus.
Yes, I'm trying to
I'm
remember
not
the
sure
name.
about the English name. I think it's
The city of lost
City
children,
of
but I'm
Lost
not
Children.
sure. So La Cité des Enfants Perdus. You're gonna be inspired on that. It's an interesting movie. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Marc Caro or
I don't know if it's Caro or Genet.
maybe both. Well, usually both. I don't know.
I think
No, I think it's Genet.
it's Genet. Genet is the one from Amélie, right? Yes, it's,
Yeah, but
it's Genet.
they at the time I think
They
were-
collaborated.
Yeah, one wrote or one produced or something.
But I think that is very Wretched Epoch.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Makes sense.
I'm not 100% sure if it's on that time. It's a bit. It's probably
I
after.
don't think it has.
But
I don't think it has a year or something. That's weird. That's it. There are some futuristic things, and
it goes
it's not
well with.
actually steampunk, but
It has a steampunk feeling,
yeah,
or diesel
it's
punk.
strange.
It's not diesel and it's not punk
It's not
at the
nothing.
same time.
It's nothing and several things at the same time. So that's it, right?
Yes, that's it.
I think
We're gonna feed the cat.
it's going to be a short video this time. Okay, so
Bye bye.
bye bye. Beijinhos à família.
I was gonna ask if you're going to say this time, but yes, okay. Bye bye.